Okay, so we're smoking a couple of Cuban Cuabas from Habana. 93, 94 rated smoke. The last rating I saw that...
According to whom?
According to Suckling, Cigar Aficionado, those boys. So you know, they know their business, but we're going to give them a really honest perception. First of all, the two smokes we had, I think were...
Two smokes, see?
There. Perfectly preserved, in great condition. The wrappers were just sealed beautifully, and we've just cut them off. We cut just small quarter piece off that will sit there that you can see, and there's Michael's. He cut a bit smaller off, but the cuts that we took off the top, which is going to equate to the draw that we get. The very first impression I got was just an absolutely effortless draw. It was very, very nice. Big puff of smoke.
Not only was it very nice, but my first draw was extremely, you know how you get the Cuban tobacco, but this was actually a little bit sweeter.
Full flavored.
Yeah, really, really smooth and mild. So really enjoyable thus far. Looking forward to getting down into the body of this smoke reel. But
the thing I find so impressive about a really great Cuban cigar is not only is it full flavored, but it has a wonderful smoothness. In the wine world, we call this balance, and they're just not overpowering. They're not frayed in one way or another, but just absolutely perfect balance for a cigar in terms of power, flavor, and...
I was really impressed with the construction of the cigar. I mean, you can't even find the seams on it. Oh, there it is. I would need a magnifying glass or my glasses on to be able to see the seam on it. It was really, really a pretty cigar, and I think it's going to burn outstanding the whole way through. So anyhow, we'll catch you about the third down.
This cigar may be the very best cigar I've had this year. We're in May. So through the winter, etc., we've smoked several really impressive cigars. Without a shadow of a doubt, I have to rank this as the very best cigar I've had this year.
Definitely one of the best ones I've had. I don't know if I want to say it's the best, but it is really, really good. I mean, Cuban cigar. No, let me finish. The Cuban cigar. Let me finish. The Cuban cigar, for me, doesn't always rank up with the best cigars. I mean, I love good Cuban cigar, and this is a great Cuban cigar. Hello. Yes, hi. This is a great Cuban cigar, but, I mean, I like Nicaraguan, I like Dominican cigars very much. With the earthy notes and the sweetness of the cigar, this is probably, I would say this is probably, well, except that Bohique we got. We don't know what that's going to be like, do we?
Well,
I brought some Bohique back from France.
Back. We can't wait.
France, so we're gonna
sit them down about 6 months, and into the summer we're gonna have a go at those.
Yeah, exactly. But right now, I would say this is probably the best Cuban cigar I've had this year. Yes, this is
super. Well,
yeah, but I like a more full coffee, darker wrapper probably normally for my normal taste.
Sure.
So, but yeah, this is definitely a great Cuban cigar.
You know what?
I would recommend this for anybody.
You know what will be interesting, Michael? We've just had the end of our mill. We've had Sangiovese with this. Works exquisitely, I think, because of the natural earth of the Sangiovese, the natural earth of the cigar.
Yeah.
You know, and very shortly we're going to have to figure out what we're going to finish with it, and that'll be interesting. So,
yes,
so hopefully next time we'll talk about the topics of it. But I think I rank this cigar in terms of draw, effortless. In terms of flavor, exquisite.
Burn.
In terms of burn, absolutely perfection. In terms of the puff I smoke, I get the overall impression I get with the cigar. I'm just incredibly impressed.
Well, you know how I am. I am very much a notes person. I like the flavor of cigar. The flavor of cigar is probably 60% of the whole experience to me.
As the Isley brothers play in the background,
Yeah.
you can... Hi, we're back with our review of the Cuabas from Cuba. We were about 50% through this smoke. I think we're about roughly 50 minutes in, and we still got quite a bit of smoke left to go. 45-50 minutes, and the flavor profile has simply grown for me. Again, we talked about the expansion of the almonds. The sweetness still exists, that sort of pure cane sweetness in this cigar. And we ran out of the Sangiovese, so unfortunately we had to follow it up with something.
Unfortunately?
Well, fortunately we had to follow it up with something. And I mentioned to Michael that we get a great deal of dessert impression from this cigar. I talked about having it with a Pinot de Charente, which is a cognac Bordeaux wine blend that works extremely well. We don't have any, so we decided to have a martini. Although I forgot the martini glasses, so unfortunately we're having them in these glasses. But what we've done, I'll let Michael explain a little bit more about the drink that we've had. We talked earlier about the sweetness that I thought would work really well with it. We sort of went in between. I think we added some sweetness to this drink, and it works extremely well together. Not only did this cigar pick up the earthiness of the Sangiovese, but I think it works extremely well in picking up,
Sweet notes. Yeah.
you know, this espresso martini.
Yeah. What we're having is a little bit of espresso vodka, and a little bit of chocolate vodka, a lot of regular vodka, and a mixture that I made up ahead of time to bring up here, which has some Frangelico, which would pick up the almond notes or the nutty notes to it, and some Kahlua and some coffee Baileys. But it goes really well with this. Mosquitoes are coming out, so excuse me. But it does pick up the sweetness of it and complements it, actually. So that's a little surprising to me. I thought it might actually detour a little bit from it, but I think it's going to work really well with it. So
Great. Let's smoke really heavily to ward off these mosquitoes.
I think we need to puff some smoke, yeah, because the mosquitoes are coming. That's another thing I want to mention too. Is on a cigar reviews, we're trying to match, or we do try and pair different drinks with our cigars. It's really, I think it's such a compliment if you have a nice drink with a cigar. Some people like cognac or maybe a scotch or something like that with their cigar. I personally, with most cigars, I like martinis. I like the coffee. I like the chocolate in the martinis because it usually picks up the notes of the cigar. So just wanted to mention that. Something we're going to be sharing with you as we go along. So
Yeah. Honest Cigar Reviews.